7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To have multi-world champion, IBJJF Hall of Famer, and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu Black Belt, Robson Moura, here on the podcast. Robson, thank you so much for doing this, sir.
Thank you.
I am so honored to have you a part of this. How was the flight today?
It was pretty good. It was easy, It's like usually like I sleep a lot when I fly, but like this time I don't know why I was kind of awake, just hanging out, But it was good. It was good time.
Yes, sir. First, before we start anything, I wanted to give you this. This is a shirt. This is our shirt.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
No problem.
The first question I wanted to ask you is, when you see the rise of Jiu Jitsu in America, especially, how does that make you feel being one of the pioneers of this sport coming from Brazil? How does that make you feel?
Actually, I feel like, honestly, like I feel really, I feel great, and then like it's one of my things. I always tell, like, every seminar I go, everywhere I go, worldwide, I always say, like, it's kind of like me give back Jiu-Jitsu. Like everything Jiu-Jitsu gave to me is kind of me help the Jiu-Jitsu community grow worldwide, And I've been here in this country for like almost 20 years, and to see how far we came and how far we're gonna keep going, it's just like amazing, And I this again, like I started like in 1989. So 1989, Jiu-Jitsu was very small. Was a very like, it's really hard to be on the mat back then. Then you see today like all this competition, all like how they look Jiu-Jitsu today is really happy and make me really proud. Especially like I said, like be able to help like pave their road is really special for the future generation.
Yes, sir. When you go back to Brazil, is it like, do you get a warm welcome in a sense of you came from that country, and obviously this is where the sport has came from, and you come over to America? Is it almost surreal when you go back and you see where you came so far, you've come so far, you came from Brazil and didn't have anything, and come all the way up to America, and now you have academies all over the globe. It's honestly amazing, and honestly it's unbelievable. And I just wanted to ask you, like, is it special to you when you go back home and you look at all the things that you've accomplished?
Yeah, it's always very special, especially we go there, and some people who saw me grow, saw me like, step by step, and they walk to me and say, man, like, so happy for you, see where you are now. Even though friends where I grew up, like, they didn't have the same opportunity I had. They kind of like stay there, and they walk to me. This guy really, it's really special, It's go beyond just like, it's really hard to explain it, because it just like, I know like I have a way more thing I want to do it, but like just to be able to get it from the place where I came to be where I am today, just like something like, it's hard to describe,
Yes, sir. And another thing I wanted to ask you is, when you have all these accomplishments, I mean, like I said, I'm absolutely honored to be even sitting here right now. I can't believe that you just got off a flight and you decided to be on our program. I can't thank you enough, but I want to ask, when you look at all your accomplishments, is there something that sticks out in particular to you? Is there something that you just are like, man, that was definitely the best accomplishment, whether it's as a professor, as a competitor, however, what would you say is the best accomplishment?
Well, I think this phase, I went through this phase, like, it's one point of my life, my many goal was to become a champion, right? And I did, like, I sacrificed a lot of things, put a lot of hours and time to accomplish, like, whatever competition I always put myself in. And I did it, and then so then build my school, then move to the States. It just like, it was different phases, like if you ask me today, the most important thing for me today it just see people live a better life through the jiu-jitsu. See people walk to my school, they have no confidence at all. You can see like they're like, for whatever situation they go in their life, they're sad, they're overweight, they're not feel like, confidence. Kids who does have, you know, like I said, they walk with kids at school, they talk to them, they looking down, and they see like a few months later, like, they see other people. So for me today, that's my special thing, and to be able to help people to go through a better life through the sport. And I do believe Jiu-Jitsu can do that. Jiu-Jitsu is a very unique thing. Like, you build the family connection. You build, like, spend a lot of time on the mat, and you build that trust. Like, think about, like, you put me on the chokehold, and then I trust on you, and then I tap, you let go, you shake hands, you do it again. That's something like we build to the jiu-jitsu is very special. So my point now is just what makes me very, very special, very proud, is helping people through the sport.
That's amazing. I want to share you a quick little story. This morning I saw one of my buddies, and he is one of the best wrestlers that I know, but he's never done jiu-jitsu before. And I told him I had the privilege to speak with you today. And I let him know. I said, hey, I want to tell you, there's one thing about jiu-jitsu that is super special to me. I've wrestled myself. I've done professional wrestling, sports entertainment like the WWE. I've done things like that, and now I'm in jiu-jitsu. And what you just said is exactly what I said to him. I said it's really art. It's beautiful when you're able to go against somebody, and if you get submitted, it's okay to get back up and just keep going. It's all part of the process. And I feel like that was really amazing that you just said. One of the last things I want to ask you before we wrap everything up, like I said, I want to be very cognizant of your time. When you do get to that level, when you are a multi-world champion, multi-time world champion, and is there a specific, world championship that you won that was very accomplishing? Because, like I said, getting your black belt, it's one thing.
Yeah.
But winning not one, not two, but 8. Am I correct? Is it 8?
I won like 5 times on the black belt dual division, and I won the purple belt. I won the master division, and I won another one on the World Cup back in
Unbelievable. So 8-time world champion. Is there one that sticks out to you that is just, man, that felt so good to achieve? Because honestly, you've done it more than once, twice, 3, 4, 8 times. That's unbelievable.
I think it was the last one, actually in 2007. The reason was, so when 2001, I competed the World Championship, right? And then I lost on the semifinal. And then they had a split in Brazil between the federation, and they built in 2002 a World Cup. Then I fought in the World Cup, and then I won the World Cup against the same kid who beat me in 2001. And then I got invited to go fight in Japan to do MMA. Back then, it was not even MMA, it was Vale Tudo, was completely different things I had been done in my life. Then I spent a few years fighting MMA in Japan. So I was not competing in Jiu-Jitsu gi anymore. In 2006, I moved to America, and I talked to a friend of mine his name is Gustavo Dantas, a really good friend of mine. And he told me, like, hey, you should be getting back to the competition, try to compete again, put yourself there, you can rebuild your name. I was moving here, not too many people knew about me in America. And then 2007, I decided to come back to compete the big competition. There was Pan American World Championship. On the World Championship, all the news who covered the Jiu-Jitsu competition, the World Championship, and then they would say, like, they even couldn't believe I was getting myself back there and the fights against the young generation. And they said, like, oh, I don't think Robson is going to be able to do it because he's been off for many years and blah, blah, blah. And then I came there and I fought some young kids who was like few generation after me, and I was able to win the World Championship again in 2007. That was a very special moment for myself, and I always proved to myself and I still can be on the top of the game, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
always
that's
a
very
good
special.
Absolutely unbelievable. I wanted to share something with you before we wrap this up. On August 26th, Talk Bout, our entertainment company, is starting its very first event in our brand new Jiu-Jitsu promotion. It's called Talk Bout Jiu-Jitsu. We have created a whole Jiu-Jitsu card, and in the main event, it will be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Andrew Cockold head-to-head with Revolution's own Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt Chris Kelly, and it is for our Talk Bout Jiu-Jitsu Middleweight Championship. Today, we just received it. It's right here, and we have yet to reveal it. I want you to please, if you would like to reveal it, would you?
Oh yeah, that was-
Awesome.
That's
So
nice.
let me grab that real quick. So in this bag, you can just open it up and do it however you like.
Let's see, guys.
Yes, sir.
Special. Wow.
Very special. And you can take that out. Here it is on Talk Bout That. Robson Moura revealing the Talk Bout Jiu-Jitsu Middleweight Championship that Andrew Cockold and Chris Kelly will be competing for.
Wow. Go guys.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Wow. Check this out. Beautiful.
Absolutely. That right there it is, the real champ right here. Robson Moura.
All right, guys. See who's gonna keep that.
Yes.
That's
Thank you so
awesome.
much for doing that. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the official Talk Bout Jiu-Jitsu Middleweight Championship. Obviously, we will show more photos. Robson, for you to come off the plane and even consider doing this, I'm beyond blessed and honored. Riley, myself, I can't
Thank you.
believe this. Thank you so much. And now we're gonna go. We got 2 seminars to do that I am absolutely honored to be a part of.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
guys.
everything.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Yeah.
much. Ladies and gentlemen, Robson Moura, you guys know who he is. Right here with the Talk Bout Jiu-Jitsu Middleweight Championship. It's absolutely unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good day, and peace.